And now, around the world and around the corner, it's the David Bowers Awards, bringing the best in indie music to millions of listeners worldwide with your host, the David Bowers. We've got a fantastic lineup of guests, as well as our engineer extraordinaire, Nick the Geek, our entire crew here at the Asylum, and me. I'm John Bon Jovial. And now, here's the voice of indie music, the David Bowers.
Oh, thank you very much. You'll excuse me. You'll pardon me, please, if I seem a bit distracted today. But I'm going through my records here for the for the last 30, 40 years. I'm trying to see if I'll qualify for the Supreme Court. I'll let you know how that comes out. Don't wait on me. But welcome aboard to the show.
Have you ever done that feel thing in the last 36 years?
Well, I've tried to be a really good boy. In the last 35 months at least.
Would it be valid for somebody to sing to you, "Feelings, nothing what"? I know, that was a horrible wind-up to that joke, but I had to do it. I had no choice. No choice in the matter.
I was actually thinking the singing was worse than the joke, believe it or not.
Well, yeah, I'll buy that too.
Now the listeners know why we're on radio-type programs as opposed to being rock stars. That's how I got into radio many, many years ago. Was sitting in the bedroom, playing the music, singing along with it.
Oh, plus the fact that you have a great face for radio.
Exactly, but I tried doing the radio DJ thing, and I got to thinking, hey, these guys are getting paid for just playing these records. Why can't I do that? That's easier than getting up on stage singing. And, of course, by that time, I had realized that my singing was such that not only did it turn off listeners, and I get in the shower to sing, the shower stopped running. So, it was futile. It was a natural. I had to go into the radio end. But yes, folks, we are once again with a whole lot of music and talk. And so far, all you've gotten is talk. So we're going to give you some music right now. This is a group. This is a K-pop group. And while the song isn't exactly new, the performance video is relatively new, and this group is one of the ones that is an up-and-comer. They are rapidly becoming a major force in K-pop, and especially here in the United States, where K-pop is still growing, and it's definitely become a major part of American music. So here they are. They call themselves Dia, and the song is Woo Woo.
Baby
And there you have it. They call themselves Dia, and the song is Woo Woo. Reminds me of that old Boston disc jockey. What the heck is going on here? I hear a phone ringing. Where is that coming from?
I have no idea. That was kind of weird.
That's not even in our sound bank here. I don't know what's going on. I guess maybe that was the end of the song. I don't know. But anyway, that was the
end of the song. That was the end of the song.
Is it over now?
Yeah, God, I hope so.
I thought I had listened to that. I really thought I had listened to the song, but anyway, that's the K-pop group Dia. Now, this song is gaining them a lot of ads here in the United States. The video performance, or the performance video, was released after the girls' music video for Woo Woo hit over 1 million views. They hit up the beach for the video, and in their red outfits, they take on the heat with cool, fresh moves, and Woo Woo is also the title song of Dia's new album, which is called Summer Aid, A-D-E, not the Kool-Aid spelling, but Summer Aid is the name of the album. And because K-pop is becoming such a big thing, not only here in the States, but around the world, I'd like to share some of the music, especially the stuff that we know is going to be something that you're going to be exposed to on the conventional forms of music, broadcast radio, and your cable channels, and even here on the internet. What do you think, John Bon Jovial?
Well, the name Woo Woo, immediately a disc jockey in Boston came to mind back in the 60s, but I know that has nothing to do with this.
Arnie Ginsberg.
Arnie Ginsberg. Woo Woo for you. I'll be honest with you, Dave. The production values on it obviously very good, but I'm a dinosaur, and it's not my cup of tea. And I can see where the tweens are going to like it, and I can see its commercial potential. But as somebody that's as my kids like to put it, somebody that was around when T-Rex roamed the world. This is not my thing.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. The thing that gets me, and yeah, I kind of like some of it. The thing is, it's something that the kids can get into, and are getting into, I should add. And it's not offensive. It's not antagonistic. It's not provocative. It's listenable. The music is good. It's solid production. It's got a nice beat. Feel like we're on American Bandstand here. I give it a 9. It's good to dance to.
Oh, it's a great dance number. It is a great dance number. It'll do well it'll do well in that genre. The girls have good voices. Their harmonies are good. The production, yes, very well done. But just overall, maybe my granddaughter might go out and buy the record, but her grandpa won't.
There you go. But it is, I think, eminently listenable. It's one thing that, if I still had kids living at home and they turned on their, I was going to say radio, but who listens to radio anymore? They turned on their digital player or whatever, and I heard the song playing, I wouldn't tell them to go outside and play it. I mean, it's listenable. You can enjoy it. It's got a nice feel to it. John Bon Jovial, I understand you've got a little more to contribute here today.
Well, yeah, this is an awards show after all. The name of the show is The David Bowers Awards, and like every other foolish awards show out there, we have our own methodology and way of doing things and measuring what's good, what's bad, what's idiotic, what's stupid, and
yes,
I actually came up with an idea for something that is just downright unnecessary. We haven't really had an unnecessary category, and I would classify this as being unnecessary. So cue the kazoos, please, if you would. Yeah, okay, well, that's one form of kazoo. our dear friend.
Well, you said it was.
Yeah.
You said it was an unnecessary one, so.
Yes, the flatulent award of the week. Our dear friend and very extremely talented artist, Taylor Swift. I do like her music. Not all of her stuff, but most of her stuff is quite listenable. And she came out in the last few days doing a political endorsement. Now, whether I agree with her endorsement of Democrats over Republicans is really not the issue. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and it is their right to, sing it to the mountain. I endorse this person or I endorse that person. However, what I have a problem with is somebody that uses their celebrity to try to influence those, especially young and very impressionable people, that this is the right way to vote, not necessarily the way your parents vote, not necessarily the way your friends talk about politics, but this is the way to do it. And I have a problem with that because I think it is up to each and every single one of us of voting age to, exercise your right to vote. Please, whether you vote Republican, whether you vote Democrat, whether you vote Independent, I beg you to please go out and vote November 6th, but it is not up to Taylor Swift to tell us how to vote. It is not up to Robert De Niro to tell us. It is not up to Donald Trump to tell us. It is up to each and every one of us to study the issues, make up our minds, study it in an intelligent manner, and go and exercise your right to vote. So my award goes to Taylor Swift for just doing something that to me was absolutely not necessary.
And you know that I agree with you 100%. I'm glad you injected the thought that you did about doing their homework, studying the issues, because too often people tend to listen to the sound bites and, of course, celebrities who, I don't know, if these celebrities were so intelligent, why aren't they in our colleges teaching rather than out performing? I mean, I pay Taylor Swift to see her show. I do not want to hear her political views. I want to see her show. But the other thing that you pointed out is do the homework, because too often the issues are treated very superficially.
Oh, absolutely.
You listen to the headlines, the sound bites, and you make a decision based on that. You don't stop to think about the thing that, Joe Smith voted for this, so I'm against him because I don't agree with that. But you don't stop to look to see if maybe there was a reason why he voted against that particular issue. Perhaps there was something else in the bill that was bad and made the whole bill bad.
That's right.
Or perhaps it was just a discussion. Now, you remember a lot of these things come out of panels. In fact, they all do. They go to a panel before they go to the full House or Senate. And sometimes those votes are just a vote